Jean, you have quite a unique, maybe somewhat unique philosophy on how you use oak to age your wines.
Absolutely, because we are not thinking that oak makes good wines, but it helps. And we are looking at the complexity coming from the oak barrels that blend with the wine itself.
Okay. Now you have two different wines, the Chateau Lagrézette and the Pigeonnier, that have been aged 18 months for one and 28 months for the other.
18 for the Chateau, 28 for the Pigeonnier, but the wines are different because the Pigeonnier is a lot more complex maybe than the Chateau, and it's a 100% Malbec. When Chateau Lagrézette is at least 85% Malbec and some Merlot.
Okay, so with the Chateau Lagrézette, 85% Malbec, 15% Merlot, roughly. You use the Merlot to soften the tannic elements
the
of
Malbec itself, and to give to that Malbec a little bit more complexity. Okay, now Pigeonnier is different, of course, because the yield is lower, so the wine stands by itself. Okay.
Okay, the yield is lower, meaning you have less grapes per vine. And you actually do something called a green harvest.
Green harvest, yes.
Where
absolutely.
you intentionally cut away some of the early grapes, or the grapes earlier in the season, to decrease the number of grapes per vine, because that actually creates a better grape.
Maybe it brings more complexity, as I was saying, to the grapes themselves, and good grapes make good wine anyway. That's the
right. It all starts in the vineyard. Yeah.
Yes, it starts in the vineyard. Absolutely.
Now, Jean, how would you describe the Chateau Lagrézette, your first wine? How would you describe that taste?
It's strong because it's Malbec, quite complex, with a lot of small red fruits. Okay. But anyway, Chateau Lagrézette and Pigeonnier have to be as elegant and refined as possible. This is our goal.
So there's lots of like red fruits. Like small
red
black
fruits,
red
plums,
fruits, dark
plums,
fruits. Okay, plums.
Dark small
maybe licorice.
Licorice, anise, vanilla coming from the barrels. The barrels are mainly bringing more complexity to the wine, and they help to soften the wine. There is some micro-oxygenation between the inside and the outside.
Okay, so the oxygen coming into the barrel helps soften.
Very slowly.
A lot of people would probably think that keeping it in oak for so long would make it taste a bit oakier, but in fact you're saying it's the opposite.
The oaky taste shouldn't cover the wine itself. It should just bring some complexity to the wine. In no way should you taste the oak and not the wine.
Now I want to try this one because this is the Pigeonnier, and this has been merci.
This is Pigeonnier 2009. Excuse me.
And this has been in the barrel for about almost 12 months.
Almost 1 year, and it should spend maybe 16 or 18 more months. We shall see, because we taste quite often. So the more we taste, the more we know about the wine. Okay.
How would you describe this wine, which has been in here for 28, or will have been in here for 28 months? How does it compare to the Lagrézette?
Very strong, very elegant, soft, a lot of potential, full body.
And what would you eat with it?
I would
What's
eat
your
some
favorite?
game or foie gras, hearty food.
Stews?
Red
soups,
meats.
Red meats, okay. And earthy, like mushrooms and...
Absolutely,
yeah,
yes.
Okay.
So this is the Pigeonnier, 1 year old.
I can
This
definitely...
is very strong.
I mean, obviously there are dark fruits
Dark fruits, yes. Since it's so young, you get the aromas coming from the Malbec. A few months from now, it will be different because there will be the whole blend between the winemaking process the grape, the fruits, and the oak aging.
Okay.
Always think about the balance and the combination between all the different things.
Now, another question with oak, you've obviously got to, with the 28-month aging, you've obviously got to store the wine longer, you've got to buy new barrels. It's an expense to use.
Very expensive, but we are talking here about premium wines, top quality wines, of course.
And it's a bit of a risk, is it not?
Yes,
With this type of...
mainly, I would say mainly in the vineyards because the yield is very low. So anyway, if we would have a storm or anything of that kind, we could lose a lot, the whole production.
Risky business.
Risky business, but I think the results are quite good. Do you enjoy? Do you like it?
I will give it a try.
Okay.
I know it's only been in here for 12 months, but
12
it
months.
doesn't even, it's astringent. You can taste the tannins, but it is still smooth. And
Very
this is the one
smooth.
without the Merlot.
Without the Merlot.
Right, and-
There will not be any Merlot in these barrels, but remember, oak doesn't make good wines. It just helps to bring more complexity to the wine.
Good note.
Thank you.
Santé.
Thank you.